The Sporvejsmuseet Skjoldenæsholm is a transit museum located near Jystrup, about 60 kilometers from Copenhagen on the island of Zealand. Though normally accessible only by car, on select days the museum will run one of their historic buses to the train station in Borup to pick up passengers. After arriving, visitors take a meter gauge tram from the parking lot up to the museum proper. There are multiple buildings on site, full of trams, or streetcars to Americans, and buses, not only from Denmark, but from other parts of the world as well. On any given day, several of these trams will be providing rides to the public on the museum's demonstration line. There are two main display halls for the trams. This one is only partially accessible, but it allows us to check out this tram from Melbourne, Australia. The rest of the building is used for storing and working on other trams. On the other hand, this building is fully open to the public, with multiple trams inside and displays scattered around the edges. Not just about the trams themselves, but the people who worked on them and used them. Be aware that nearly all of the displays are printed only in Danish. If you're not fluent, I recommend downloading an app that can translate text into a language that you do know. And do it before you arrive, since cell service can be spotty here. Several of the trams have open doors, allowing you to walk up and see what they're like on the inside. This particular tram is an articulated model, built in Germany in 1957 and used around Dusseldorf. It appears to have some signage from Denmark, however. Several others are single units, and others pull trailers. It's quite interesting to not only compare trams from different eras and parts of Europe, but also compare them to American streetcars and trolleys that I've seen or ridden on in the past. Also, take note of the various styles of trolley poles and pantographs used for picking up power. This looks like half of a streetcar. Sorry, letbane. Compared to this to some of the other ones we were looking at. Oh look, it's me. There is also a display hall for the bus collection, once again covering a wide variety of buses. Everything from old horse-pulled wagons to internal combustion engines to modern experimental electric and alternative fuel buses. There's also a large G-gauge railroad inside and more displays around the walls and upstairs. During the day, the museum also does a bus tour of a nearby town using part of the fleet. But I didn't try that on this visit. Maybe next time I'm in Denmark. I'm going to point this one out. According to the translation of the text, this ran on a track. But it had wheels that could be raised and lowered into the track, so if another tram came along, one could pull out. But otherwise it used the track to steer, and then avoided all the sounds of cobblestones. This is pretty interesting. This is a bus chassis. This used to be a whole bus, but they had another one like it, so they turned it into a chassis so you can see what it looks like.
tager nogle gæster med tilbage. Hej. Have you been here before?
No, first time.
Yeah. It's, I think it's one of the biggest train museums in the world. It's nice.
You do have a good run out to the forest.
Yeah. You know what kind of car this is? it's from a Danish village in Jutland called Aarhus.
Aarhus, okay. In summary, this museum is a must-visit for any transit fan. Time to bus back to the train station. Thanks for watching.